Legal shot of vinegar. Woo. Oh. The fuck are you guys doing to me? You evil bastards.
Well, where did he go? Heck yeah. Hello, everybody. Welcome on in to another magical episode of We're Not Sure What We're Doing, and this is voice acting, I think. Yeah, something like that. If you need some, let me know. Heck yeah, Dylan, that would be magical. I don't know. People don't like catch me doing stuff that often. Well, look, I'll look through my clips. But let's see. Okay. Hello to Diz, Dylan, Empress Elsbeth. Hello. Hello, Dark. And hello to Bunny and Sona. Hi. You just let me know. All right. I'm gonna tell the community to pay attention to the things I do. So if I do something crazy, we can make Elspeth. Empress Elspeth, thank you for the biddies. I appreciate you. Super duper much. Alright. And boop. And boop.
Right.
Oh,
Hello.
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 Now we're live.
Hi.
Hi.
How are you, Duchess of Chicken Wing?
Are you saying that because you want to know why I'm the Duchess of Chicken Wing?
I want to know why you're the Duchess of
Yeah.
Chicken Wings.
Well, Eric, thank you for the host. You know, I was very much like I'm gonna start this year off strong. I'm gonna
Okay, yeah.
I'm gonna claim my territory, so I'm the Duchess of Chicken Wing.
Well, hell yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
hell yeah.
But you guys can rule your own land. Whatever you wanna.
I'm the queen of dying because I nearly killed myself a second ago.
What happened? And you cannot be the queen of dying. It's not allowed.
I
Pick a food
decided-
category.
I decided, oh, well, you know, everybody swears by these vape things. I'm going to try out one of these little puff bars because, I mean, I'm about to work for a vape shop anyways. Why not? Why not try it
Oh.
out? And then I went and died.
Nikki, no. Nikki, no.
I don't smoke, and now I'll never smoke.
I can tell you as someone with asthma. That no.
Asthma.
I'm not making fun of asthma. I've grown up with asthma. It's been my thing. It's just that I do this bit where I go, my asthma.
My asthma.
Well, okay, so the reason I wanted to try it out is because hopefully we'll be selling CBD eventually, and that stuff is said to be good for anxiety and stuff. So I was like, well, I'll try this thing
Yes.
out because, you know, why not? And I almost died, so I'm fine now.
Yeah, I mean that's
Yeah.
fair. You know that they have like gummies and stuff, right?
Yes, but they don't have good shit around here.
Not in Arkansas.
Not in Arkansas.
Got it.
Oh,
I live
hey,
in
I
a
moved.
bubble. My bubble's called California.
Yep.
Yeah, California got that good stuff.
We just live in a bubble.
Oregon's got that better.
Just want me
Not
to
that
move
I
up
know
north.
for like the past few years, but I was here when it was legal. When it went from, I quit, moved to I quit. I moved to Oregon, and then like I don't know. It seemed like a few years later it was legal, and I was like, what? Well, okay.
Thanks for the alert, Elspeth. You're a wonderful
Right.
empress.
I'm minding them open to this shop with no clue what they're doing. They have all of this stuff for herbs, as we have to call it.
Herbs.
Oh,
and,
you said
and they
burbs
just
for a second.
burbs.
I was like, I like birds.
And yeah, they know nothing about it, and I'm just like, oh no.
I
They'll
get
figure it out. It's pretty easy to figure out.
I was going somewhere with that story and I kind of forgot, so I trailed off with the oh no.
Your clientele will usually tell you what you're doing wrong. Trust me.
It's fine. There we go. Tella sent me a picture evidence of Vixing messing with the poppets. Oh,
That's what
I
it
hope
was.
that she
I
didn't
saw
get hurt.
So that's what it was. I saw Kellis and thought of it. Like the word Kellis.
Oh,
Somebody told my mom that this grinder would be great for some kefir, and she was like, "What's kefir?" And they just didn't tell her. And I was like, and I came in later and they were talking
Keef?
about it, and
Yeah.
I was like, "What they call it?" And she said kefir or whatever, and I was like, "Hold
Keef,
up,
yeah.
I'll Google it. I don't care. I
Oh
don't
my.
care. My search history's probably seen worse."
Your search what? Hello?
My search history is nothing but hardcore woodworking.
Hardcore woodworking.
Okay.
Working that wood.
Just a lot of wood rubbing, just sanding it down.
Yeah, yeah.
smoothing it out.
Stain it, build a desk.
Are
You know,
You okay, babe?
Autumn said, "Anya."
Anya.
No, Autumn.
I just want to work.
If we
I
are
don't
doing the
understand.
foods thing, I'm the Baroness of pho or soup because I can. Donut soup sounds so good right now.
That sounds good. I'll take some of that. Bring it the F on.
I know, right? Some pho.
I made a
or
a
like-
beef, like a pork beef. I'm sorry, a beef like stew type thing. But I made it. I started it like it started as like doing a roast, and then I put all the vegetables in after near the end, so it would just like get the vegetables at the end. So some of them were a little just done, and then after I ate some of it, it was kind of watery. I put it in the fridge, and when you pull it out the next day, it's like stew, man. It's so good. You pull it out, you heat it up, and you go for it again, and it's like stew. It's thick. All the vegetables are just freaking right. All the flavors are independent, so they're all really good. I'm so good. I'm so fat.
So what you're saying is, you like it thick.
I like it thick. You damn Skippy, man.
I
bitches.
Doppel.
To another stream.
Hello. I just woke up from a nap not long ago, so
Oh, now I understand.
yes.
Good evening, ma'am.
You fought a dude in the elevator. I'm gonna die, by the way, everybody. Just let's fucking deal with it. Rip. I'd rather bring water like an idiot.
Exactly, Bunny. Exactly.
Oh, yeah, oh god.
There was a lot of dancing and
I'm not
doing
gonna
the
die by
robot in
dehydration
our,
when you got like a
in our
champ.
voiceover chat.
Good.
I was excited.
Are you not entertained?
I
Come
joined
on,
it.
bitch. Let's go. Let's end
I
this
finally
thing
get to
quick.
raid you. I appreciate it. Thank you so much for the raid.
A dehydrated self about to whoop this bear. Oh,
It's
God.
wild because on my
Okay,
laptop
sorry,
I'm
sorry,
working
sorry. Now,
on your stream,
what?
and now it's running an ad
Stab me in the damn eye. You ever seen Redman?
for my
you.
own channel, which
Bear
makes
was
no
like,
sense.
Oh my god, I did it.
Oh, Quanchi
That's
is
amazing.
streaming. I'm gonna go lurk at Quanchi.
Yep, I'm already lurking over there too.
All right.
Oh, that's cool.
Hello,
Tiger's over there.
everyone. I would do a whole self-promotion thing, but my brain is like bloop 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 because it's still loading and processing in. So for those of you that don't know me, here's a video. Stare patiently at this window. Oh. Right. It's weird. A poketch? What's a poketch? Pokey-etch? Poketch? How do you pronounce it though? Is it poketch? Poketch? Pokey? Pokey-etch?
Oh no, yeah, put it on your computer.
Okay, we're back.
Wah!
Okay, I might need help setting that up then. I forgot that I'm floating
Yeah.
too. Hi, Demon Ray.
We
Oh, yeah,
all
you were floating too.
here.
Why was I floating?
dear. Because of the charity banner.
Oh, right.
Everyone, please check out Doppel. He's very magical person. We did a collab with him where he posted a video of all of us ghost hunting together on YouTube. It was
YouTube.
amazing. You guys should definitely check it out. Me, Diz, and Nikki were also in it. Actually, I think I still have his command working. Boop. Yeah, there we go. Check out his YouTube. He's at 51 subscribers. Let's
Hell
bump
yeah, he's got
those
more than I do.
numbers. Bump those numbers up. What? Put your YouTube link in there.
What?
Drop your
My
Drop
me?
your
No,
yeah.
Drop your tubes,
I don't
buddy.
do anything yet. I need to get videos going again. I feel bad making people go over there and then follow. or
Doesn't
subscribe,
it doesn't
and then I'm like,
mean it doesn't mean that we can't subscribe.
okay, I'll go get it. I apologize. I'll go do that.
Yeah, do it.
Okay.
Your phone's auto-correcting. It's okay. Everyone check out Doppel. Meanwhile, Nikki, tell everyone who you are.
Hi, I'm Notoriously Nikki. Next.
Wow.
Wow. Unacceptable. Okay.
Oh my goodness. Yep, next.
G, thank you for contributing to the hunt challenge. You followed Doppel? Thanks, Bunny. You won't regret it. I promise. There's also a Dylan and a Diz and a Nikki here. Diz is dancing.
I am. I'm listening. You know what I have in my head? I have that TikTok that you did, the one with the I can't remember what it was, but the one where you're dancing in front of your mom or something,
Oh, yeah.
and the you know, yeah, that one.
See, what I have stuck in my head is the thing that Mouse posted in our music channel on Discord.
Oh really?
Hey,
Yeah.
there, cutie pie.
Cosmos, thank you for gifting that sub to Bunny. You're so nice. Good job, Bunny. Yeah, you follow Nikki and you follow Diz. They're wonderful. Thank you for being
Thank
amazing and
you.
supporting everyone.
Thanks.
Oh my god.
E. Okay, so the the song is about, you know, if you lose something, check have you checked your butthole?
Yeah. Have you checked? I love this guy. This guy does so many cool songs.
Yeah.
There's another guy that I follow that does parodies, like but he does them with his shirt off. He's kind of a heavy set guy like myself, and he does parodies, and he does them really good. And he changes all the lyrics, and he just did a McDonald's one. His name is Rolling Blue. He's
Oh.
freaking hilarious. Yeah, on TikTok, he's freaking he's so freaking funny. And what a nice guy. Like he followed me, and I was like, dude, you're like a big guy. He's like,
I mean,
it was
it's
pretty.
always good to support each other. Why not?
Yeah, he's a cool dude. He's freaking hilarious.
E. Diz, did you introduce yourself?
No, I didn't, but I can. Hi guys. How you doing? How is everybody? How is Mitchie's chat? You're all lovely human beings. I've missed you. It's been weeks since we've been here, and guess what? You can find me over at twitch.tv/discam, where I run the dive, and we hang out and do something very similar to this, where we all just BS and play games and laugh and have fun and say inappropriate stuff. A bit more inappropriate than here, so just be prepared, okay? All right then. See you there.
Thank you for following everyone, Bunny. Cosmo says, no, you are lovely. If you hear barking in the background, I have 3 dogs.
No, you're breathtaking.
Everyone voted that your beard is the prettiest. Like, but
That
not
was
in
a
the
vote.
not in the sense of like the prettiest beard, in the sense of the prettiest person, because according to Finero, your beard is a whole different entity.
Wait, where was this voting at?
This
Yeah,
was
what was this-
happening
what is
during
this?
Siege.
Oh, I had to miss it.
Cause I was like, I was like, oh, like so and so is like the pretty. Oh, Kia. I was like, Kia's the prettiest, and I was like, well, that's not fair, because we also have Psyche, we also have Phoenix,
Mhm.
and they're pretty too. I don't know. Am I supposed to pick
Fair.
one? And I was like, you know, I'm gonna scapegoat. Autumn's the prettiest. And then Panera was like, but Michi, what about Diz's beard? And I was like, don't you mean Diz? No, Diz's beard. Yes, Phoenix, we are talking about you. Hello, lovely. So
Miss
everyone,
Phoenix.
technically everyone's the prettiest, but like, apparently your beard was the thing.
Phoenix, I forgot what you had sent me, what it was going to be, and so when the
My
first
kitty
hit it,
is
I
concerned
jumped.
because I'm crying.
Just so you know, ma'am,
just
she sent me
meowed at
something. She DM'd me, and it was a sound.
It was so
and it
cute.
was-
What's
it made
the
me
clip
jump.
of Phoenix crying?
No, it's a clip of her screeching.
No, she was crying, and then someone gifted another thingy-ma-bobby. So
The
screech
DM sound she
happened.
DM'd me. I guys?
No,
No,
no.
the clip that just popped up for her shout out.
Yeah.
Oh no, not that. Oh no, I'm sorry. I was talking over it. My bad. I apologize. I
You're
didn't
no,
see
you're okay. Jesse's just laughing over here.
it.
Jesse laughs at all of our suffering.
I'm crying on your stream too.
It's a clip,
No.
Phoenix. You're not actually crying. Screech crying. Oh my. Doppel, welcome back. I told everyone to follow you, and Bunny was very nice and started doing exactly what I said.
No, she sent me a sound for chat. Like when you enter my
Oh,
chat, you guys
yeah.
have your own sound. Yeah,
Yeah.
she sent me one, and it's a screech. It's called mating call.
Phoenix got upset because she discovered that no one has ever clipped me saying this one thing. So I'm gonna say it because Phoenix is here
Okay.
now. Hey, girl. Hey.
Yay!
So there you go, Phoenix.
Hi.
Right?
Hi, girl. So
Totally.
Like, oh my god, hey.
oh my god. Hi.
Don't tell them that not worth. I also told them about your YouTube, Doppel.
Yeah,
The
Doppel.
YouTube.
Take the love. Deal with it.
Nikki's saying that
Deal with it?
because we're also harassing her with love.
Yes, but Doppel is sometimes a wooed to me because they think it's funny and it is kind of funny. So now I'm being bossy and telling Doppel to deal with it.
Oh my goodness.
Is this
gracious.
revenge love going on back and forth right
Yes.
here?
I don't
Sounds very revenge
it's
lovey.
just very
What,
aggressive.
Doppel? Come at me, bro. I'll fight you.
Oh dear.
Fight you. I
Oh
will
dear.
fight you.
Yeah.
It's about to get weird up in here.
Hey,
Y'all ready to
it's
get
Zika
weird?
Jolteon. Hello. Let's go. Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about. I am a gem.
Wait, we're not putting money on this.
You are a gem.
Aim.
money's on
Revenge love
Doppel.
is the best. Oh.
Whoa, Decimate. Don't you know us short girls are the worst? Like, we go for the ankles, bro.
Y'all are very fierce. I don't think that's what it sounds like, but okay.
Okay, listen, I do have spider monkey energy right now, and I really think it's the nicotine, and I don't like it.
Yeah, it
No,
probably is.
I think it's just this is how our energy is when it's the three of us. I'm not.
Yeah, when it's go time. Yeah.
These hands are ready to eat
Doppel.
for everybody.
I read that in the Lizzo song. What
That's
Doppel
what
said.
Decimate just... Wait, where?
It.
I hit short girls. Oh, I hit short girls, tall girls, all girls.
Itty bitty girls.
That's
Itty
pretty
bitty
much.
girls.
That's what I was reading it as. Oh my gosh. Aim is like, yes. Aim, I saw those pot sticker pictures. I am sad you didn't post it in the Discord, but I'm happy that I was able to see them on Twitter.
Oh, see, don't worry. I decided to try it, and now I'm done with it because I'm dying.
Yeah, she
no,
was
not
just
that. Pot stickers is food.
No.
No,
Zeke
no, no,
said,
no,
Don't
the-
overdose on nicotine.
yeah.
Stop. Stop, puppy.
Oh.
Stop.
Nawaria,
Oh.
hello, sweetie. How are you?
I'm glad you're not dead.
I'm not.
Thank you.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, she was just testing something out. She's not into that.
No.
I'll freeze some up and send them next time. No, Aim. I'm actually gonna be making some this coming week, so I'm gonna make wontons and pot stickers.
Heck yeah, I'm coming down for visit when? Okay.
Anytime, Diz.
I'll sweep on the couch.
So welcome to the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles, where it is half Ace Attorney and half just chatting. We'll finish the story eventually.
The Ace Chatting Chronicles.
Yes. If you're wondering, oh no, Michi's coughing. I was eating a chocolate lava cake earlier, and I accidentally inhaled some chocolate. So that was a fun experience. Helge thought that I was dying. I was not.
Oh no.
It's okay. I didn't choke on it. It was just, like you kind of, when you inhale a little bit of your food.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's
Like-
what's going on.
When you try to breathe a piece of rice. I've done that.
Yeah.
Just Yeah, you're like, oh, this is good, and then you're like, coughing for half an hour, just trying to get that one little piece out of the back of your throat, and everybody's
Nikki's
looking at
fighting
you.
everyone in chat.
Fight me.
Doing all right. Ready to cry over Kazuma. I think it's already happened though,
Already
Nawaria.
Yeah,
past
we're way past
that.
that.
Yeah.
We're way past.
We still crack jokes though.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of food, I'm gonna go get coffee and ice cream. Yeah, we'll be here.
I don't need sock 'em boppers. I'll sock and bop your jaws. Pew, pew.
Oh no. No, I spend the whole game crying over him. Oh yeah. No, that's fair, Nawaria. That's why we crack jokes still, because we're like,
I
unlike
crack
my
jokes.
lover, stuff like that. So,
Damn, Rachel, I'll get a step.
What happened to Pinchy? He hasn't even been keeping up. What the heck
well,
happened to
I mean,
Pinchy?
he's been gone for 2 weeks, to be fair. So,
Fair.
I mean, so have we.
yeah, it was like
Yeah.
we were taking turns getting sick. It was weird.
It was really bullshit, is what it was.
Yeah.
It was a whole bunch of bullshit.
It was
Right.
it was a thing. Okay, so there's a dot.
I don't know if I can even remember all the voices. Let's find out. Now, maybe what actually happened that night.
We may be going through identity crises. Don't worry.
Yeah. Who am I? Oh, finally become clear.
Good night, Desi.
What's up, Judge Santa?
You mean you?
Let proceedings be resumed. Hey, I remember his voice. Mr. McGilded, have you been listening to the discourse of the day?
Oh, fuck.
Do we remember who Willy Wonka was?
Yes. It was me.
Yeah, he had a nutty voice. I remember it was nutty. I don't remember what it was.
I'm trying to remember what
I have to
voice did
change
I
my
give
Discord
him.
name real quick.
It was upscaling and
Well,
weird.
am I going? Let's see. I'm going to bed as well. Good night, Cosmos. Thank you for gifting that sub. You're so sweet. I figure he's Irish, but like, what voice did I do for him?
Don't remember.
I'm like staring
was
into the void.
Britishy and upscaly, if I remember right, and then kind of
Yes.
weird. Like, shaky? Maybe? Do you want me to pull up a video really quick and look?
Ma-
I can look.
You are just going to hear different types of voices happening from me over here. Not so high.
Fair.
Oh no, what happened, Sona? Cosmos is top tier human. I agree. Don't be sure I have, my lord. I think that's what I was. That's
Yeah,
the
it was
best
like
I
shaky.
probably got.
Yeah, upscaly, Britishy sounding, yeah, I think.
The hat compensating for something, probably.
There are now 2 matters on which the court desires to hear from you. The first is whether or not there was a third party with you in the omnibus cabin, as proposed by the defense. The second is that if such a person was indeed present, why did you conceal that fact from the police?
Egad, no. 'Tis not in my nature to hide anything at all. I don't know. I feel like I sound like a grandma that's not quite sure. I'm
I have
I'm-
no idea where my knitting needles are.
just a very deep voiced grandma. Mr. McGilded is not very manly sounding right now.
I don't think he is. I think you're agreed, yeah.
Oh gosh.
Oh, shiitake.
There's so much panic with me and Nikki right now.
Just answer the questions, please.
The, the truth of the matter is, I've been desperate about this all along. Do I tells yous all, or keep me mouth shut?
Zeke the Jolteon says it was the soul of Kazuma in the omnibus saying, if only I could talk to Ryunosuke. I was there. If only spirit mediums existed or something. Oh yes, oh yes, Phoenix Wright.
Tell us what, Mr. McGilded?
The fine fella representing me is absolutely right. In the carriage on the night with myself and the other man, there was another passenger.
It's true? My hair!
Aye, your hair, and 'twas me who helped the little urchin get away after it all happened.
You? What? Okay. I think we have to reevaluate his voice because he sounds like he's speaking in what do you call it? Like chimney sweep? Or you know what I mean?
Chimney sweep.
Like he speaks that way? Yeah, he speaks that way. Like, oh, yo, you know?
Oh, I can try.
With myself, you know what I mean? Just
I can.
like
I'll do my best. I'll do my best.
Gosh, you got them all frazzle dazzle, Diz. Dang.
I'm sorry, I was just saying the way he's talking, it's myself and whatnot.
I'll show you.
I'm not judging. I was just saying. I don't know if you want
I'm
judgment here.
I'm
Okay,
doing.
shut
Listen. You have two women in this cast with you. And two of them are doing their best. Voicing men.
up. Absolutely.
I don't know what you're talking about. I could be a great man.
Well, there's your chance.
No, Magnus McGilded. That convenient excuse can't save you now.
Wait.
Mwah.
Sona, what happened to
Bleh, bleh,
Vixen? For anyone who doesn't know, Vixen is Sona's kitty cat, who's still a kitty. What happened to Vixen?
I was hoping that wasn't a person that tried to chew on a popper. That would have been bad.
I mean, yes.
I mean, my cat tried to eat the end of a pencil last night. I had to get it off his tooth.
Oh my gosh, Osin. Kingdom Hearts 3 made you cry. I'm sorry, Fallen Angel. You're welcome to stay here and cry with us.
Or cry because of us.
I mean, yes. There's many options. Oh, okay. How do I?
Sorry.
Jimmy
No, just kidding.
Sweep.
I'm shutting up.
I'm having an identity crisis.
I'm truly sorry I am Lord Van Zeeks. I'm sure you'll be wanting to know why I said nothing when I was taken in by the police.
She scared herself, and I'm hoping that she didn't eat too much of what was inside the popper, but I'm surprised because she has eaten some of the kitty litter. I mean, kitty litter is different from a popper, though.
I do be having a very good reason, I assure you. He was cute.
Which was?
Well, the little child was just in the wrong place at the wrong time, and not in any way involved, you see.
What? What? I'm sorry. I should have said it more toothly.
Oh, okay.
What? No.
What?
Hold on. We're gonna talk about something off topic. So
Okay.
Zeke the Jolteon and Fallen Angel are now talking about Kingdom Hearts, which is amazing. It made a lot of people cry. But I have to bring up
the Mix It Up bot, because I know that Dylan's looking into it and stuff like that, but you can also create commands. I remember Mama Tamago explaining this to me. You can create commands that affect your Discord. So like she has a command that is set to like remind her, like, oh, I need to remember to do this. So anyone in her chat can like do like reminder and then put that, and then there's like a whole separate channel that's like all reminders and stuff like that.
Yeah, you're talking about Mix It Up, right? That
Yeah.
bot? Yeah. You reading what I just sent you?
Yeah.
Can we
I was just
talk
looking
about
at it.
Okay.
how freaking awesome she is, because have you seen her new like starting soon screen?
Mama Tamago?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw
She's
her
really
show it
good.
off on TikTok.
Oh my gosh, it's crazy.
Her and Gigglepus, JB, and all them, I love them, and I hate them. Love and hate them. It's a
They're
love.
so helpful.
Yeah,
So
they're
talented,
amazing, and I
so
suck. That's how I
creative.
feel. Like I feel like a
No.
lazy shit when I see their streams. They're so good.
They're just so like they're really talented. Like they're artists, which
Yeah.
makes it so like it's not like us who like, well, minus Nikki. It's not like us who aren't artists. Nikki's an artist, so
I was gonna say I'm an artistica type
yeah.
thing, but I can't do that.
I know,
Yeah,
but like they've been doing that for a while.
like they were schooled in it, weren't they? Like, or weren't they both like? did this
Justice is, I know
professionally?
that Justice
Yeah.
does this, like that's their
Yeah.
job. I don't know about Mama Tamago. I think Mama Tamago is a social like a marketing type person. Like so she
Right.
does like so she knows a lot about like social media marketing and stuff like that. Kind of like Kino.
Yeah.
So there's that. I'm gonna be probably setting mine up tonight. I've been an advocate for Mix It Up as well lately. So I just wanted to talk about it
Same.
real quick.
I want to look at it. I was good looking at it, and Dylan just sent me that big of
Yeah.
info, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna send this to Mitchie.
Yeah, no, I appreciate it because I was gonna set it up on my laptop, but then I was like, well, wait, it's not gonna.
No,
Like,
it needs to be triggered from
kill-
your chat. Yeah.
yeah, I was like, it's not gonna kill my my computer, so I'm just gonna do it on my computer.
So is it like a whole new like bot or something?
Yeah, it's like the Streamlabs bot or the Stream Elements bot or Night bot. It's one of those bots, except this one is local, just like the Streamlabs bot is. It's local to
Mhm.
your system instead of out on their servers. So it's actually faster most of the time. I'd like to say most of the time, but
Yeah.
like and it runs better the better you use it. But like the Mix It Up one is just, it looks like it's really good. Like Streamer bot's really good as well. And from what I've seen so far of Mix It Up, it looks amazing. Like it's really versatile. Really
Yeah.
ridiculously versatile.
I just, oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to message Mama Tamago that we started talking about her again.
Yeah.
I just like, I was like, they're that whole group over there is like a force to be reckoned with.
They're amazing, badass.
I was like, I am honored that they call me their friend because I'm like, I'm just, I was like, I don't do things.
You know what happened? You know what happened once?
What?
Nikki, check this out. One day, Justice came in, and I was watching, like, my starting screen was on there, and Justice popped in early, and he goes, and he's like, "That's really cool." And then we hit the BRB screen with the dancing dumbasses I have that pop up, and
Uh-huh.
he's like, "I love this," and I'm like,
Yeah,
I went
there
pitter
it is.
patter. My old dude heart just went, "What? Yes!" I was really excited. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm done.
Wait,
Sorry.
I've watched a bunch of tutorial videos and holy F. Yeah. I mean, like, when I'm planning on, like, setting up my Mix It Up bot, Mama Tamago's like, just DM me, girl. And I was like, oh, okay.
Will do.
Yeah. Oh, we've been talking for too long.
Yep.
Okay. Oh, you already said this.
Please.
If the police had known the wee one was there, they'd have assumed she'd done it. They'd have hauled her into this here court just like myself. And she wouldn't have had any chocolate from my cousin Willie. I was only trying to spare her that.
And a gobstopper.
Young hearts and young minds are easily damaged, my lord. That's why they should have candy. Chocolate.
Hmm. And who was this young child of whom you speak?
Streamer.bot was the one that you were originally setting up, right, Dylan? That I don't know. Willy Wonka got those OSHA violations. So it's okay. just eat the chocolate. Phoenix, I feel like all of us talking about mix it up and everything. Like it makes me excited that like the potential all of us using the same bot. Like how fun is that?
You don't know?
Aye, well, the weeding. The weeding. Why is that funny to me? The weeding just happened to be in the carriage that night. I never saw her before or since.
If you're wee tings, you should probably get it checked out. We have absolutely no reason to believe this man. The prosecution calls for the witness's statements to be disregarded by the court.
Your statement's disregarded by the court.
Your face is disregarded by the court.
I don't think so.
All right. He's your hard piece of candy.
Yeah, you know how you couldn't eat that candy and what you had to do?
Okay, so
Couldn't
like
do it.
it's because I did not like that I had to spit it out. Because I realized that eating a maple candy on stream was a mistake.
Why was it a masake? What did you
Well,
have to do?
because it had to stay in my mouth for a very long time, and then I was talking like there was something in my mouth for a very long time because
Oh.
you know you can't chew on the candy. You gotta do the other thing.
You gotta suck it.
What was that? You had to suck on it, Mitchie?
Yeah.
Or who was it saying you need to suckle?
You had to suckle on the maple? Just give a little maple suckle?
No. No. Can we get a whisper shot for Phoenix and Dylan? I'm just gonna segue real quick. But just don't look at me. Don't look at me. Oh gosh. Oh goodness gracious. Whisper shot. Because your clips are cursed? Nah, that's not why we're whisper shouting. We're doing it so that way we don't get too distracted. Huh?
You guys, go check out Phoenix.
I feel like that was more of this just seems more like ASMR, but okay.
Well, I said, what would a whisper shout sound like? Is that what it
Yeah.
would sound like?
It sounds like this, like when a mom's talking through her teeth in the restaurant because you're being a loud little shit at the table, and she's like, "Stop it right, goddamn no! I'm gonna slap the shit out of you." That's what that's a whisper shout.
I see.
Yeah, when they talk through their teeth. Yeah.
Have
I'm
you
a
ever
parent.
had to
I'm
do
familiar.
that?
I have. Yes, I'm schooled in it. Didn't you just hear it? That's mine. I'll freaking kill you. I don't care. I'll make another one look just
I mean,
like you.
every wife knows that feeling because that's how they talk to their husbands. I'm just saying.
Whoa, PTSD. Whoa.
I don't. Me and Helgate aren't married, but I don't use that voice. I just stare at him.
Yeah, I bet that's better. Just silently, just staring.
My husband is oblivious when I stare at him. He's just like, huh? What? So I just have to use the mom. If you don't stop that right now.
I give him the look, and he goes, "Oh."
No.
It's cake.
You've got the look. Sorry. Wow.
okay.
My bad.
You know, I wouldn't be surprised if the urchin isn't here in this courtroom as we speak, listening to the proceedings. I also get that look. It's not fun.
What?
Oh, did
was
I
there
get
a
shot?
bang? Ah,
Oh,
smoke!
wait, hold
Fire!
on.
There's a
Hold,
fire!
wait, why are we panicking?
Ah!
We're not even in
Oh,
here.
no! What is going on?
Look, I've already had enough smoke today, can we not?
Be careful, Mr. Naruhodo. Cover your face, your asthma.
Bailiff, don't let the accused escape. Secure the omnibus.
I hereby call an emergency recess. Bailiff, ensure the defendant is in custody and clear the courtroom. Old man coughing noises. We were hurriedly removed from the smoke-filled courtroom by the bailiff. Amid the scene of chaos, as people stumbled over one another in their desperation to flee the chamber. We had no idea what was happening. All we knew was that, for the time being at least, the trial was suspended.
Dun dun dun.
You know what? Oh, what? To be continued. What?
Yes.
Are we so
Uh,
close to the next part?
Apparently we were.
I'm gonna re-record my dun 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 noise from one of your sounds. So when I hit the dun dun dun, it's your dun dun dun.
Dun dun dun.
Exactly. I'll just let me clip that right now. Clippity-doo-dah, clippity-yay.
I was like, I know that's why Phoenix wanted to Hey Girl Hey. Can I can I get that soundbite for no reason in particular?
Yeah, absolutely. I clipped it right now.
Thank you.
There we go.
I'll see. Here. I would also like that soundbite.
Here's the original. Where is my dun dun dun? I don't even know.
You
Is
lost
it
it.
this?
Yes.
Okay, so there's the original, but I prefer yours better.
I was like, I even made sure that there was no sound happening for me to do it.
Absolutely.
18th February, 12:52 p.m. The Old Bailey Defendants Antechamber.
It's tradition now. I have to.
Yes.
What on earth is happening in there?
Someone farted.
Oh my god, like a bomb.
Mr. Naruhodo,
That's
I've
Taco
managed
Bell.
to find out what happened. It is indeed Taco Bell.
Miss Soto.
I was told it was an advanced form of smoke grenade, aka taco fart, a type of exploding device that releases smoke.
A smoke grenade? It sounds like the sort of thing ninjas use.
They're just making sure everything is safe now. I think the trial will start again before long.
But who would have done something like that?
The police managed to catch someone who was trying to flee the courtroom, apparently.
Oh. Flee the courtroom? Why?
Well, it's a young girl of around 15, I hear.
A young girl? Then, could it be? The other passenger that Mr. McGilded was just talking about?
My thoughts exactly.
So she wasn't listening.
Lying!
Oh, I didn't read that
And
right
you
at all.
and you weren't reading.
So I wasn't reading. So he wasn't lying. Wow. Oh, what's become of Mr. McGilded actually? Wow. Okay, there's words in there. Hey.
I was. I'm not
There
gonna
are
lie
so
to
many
you.
words. I just can't get them out to you, Susato. But, there are so many things I need to ask him about. But he's not here.
I was just thinking about how we were how We were all doing such a good job. Like, as much as we get
Right.
off track and stuff, we were doing a pretty good job. And then I was like, I'm not gonna jinx it. And then you do that.
Yep.
You jinxed it because you thought about it.
Yep.
I know, right?
She lost
just-
the game for us.
I'm
and
just
now
not
you've
gonna
all
think.
lost too.
What game?
What game?
Exactly.
The game. Okay.
Did you read this?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think he was summoned to the prosecutor's antechamber to answer questions. Along with the young girl,
Who is she? I wonder.
the taco bomber.
That was me like yesterday. Oh, what?
Oh, no.
And she was even. What was she even doing here at the trial?
She was taking a huge risk. And for what possible benefit to herself? Like, yeah, none
what's
of us
wrong,
knew who she
Otto?
was.
Yeah, it's true. She could have just left.
Yeah, like fucking walk away, dude.
Yeah, seriously.
Excuse you.
Maybe
Except
she
in-
left evidence that we didn't see or something, and she was trying to get it.
Like, that's very much possible. I mean, but did she really have to fart?
Maybe sometimes you can't hold them in, you know? Even if you put your butt cheeks as tight as you can, they'd still slip out, and then they sound like.
Oh no!
The sneakers. The sneaker
Oh,
tweeters.
No.
Trying to sit down like, oh, just excuse me. Oh. Yeah. Everybody knows at that point. And then
Oh,
they really
no.
smell bad too, and everybody just looks at you.
Slowly.
Yep. Then you don't get the interview, you lose the job. That's all I'm
Wait, what?
thinking.
That escalated. Darkus goes, the sneaker squeaker.
Sneaker squeak.
Dark, did you get your fridge installed yet? Right.
There's another matter that's troubling me.
What's that?
The 20 pence.
Oh,
According to the coachman, Mr. Beppo, he took 4 passengers that night at a fare of 5 pence each. That comes to a total of 20 pence exactly. But now it
But
seems...
now it seems there were 5.
Oh, sorry.
In fact, 5 passengers. What? Why are you talking over me, Susato?
I thought we were doing that bit where people talk at the same time.
Oh, yes. It just doesn't work with Discord most of the time.
No, it doesn't quite line up, does it?
Oh, yay! Dark's fridge was breaking down, so
I remember he was talking about it the other night.
yeah, so they just got it installed.
Woot. I could use a new fridge. Hey, just have a screen on it where you can play Doom at your fridge. Just one.
No, Skyrim.
Skyrim on your fridge. Just stuck there, standing there, eating snacks.
I mean, there could be worse places to be stuck.
Yep.
Do you realize how, I mean, I'm already a big gal. Do you realize how fat I would get? I would never leave the kitchen.
You don't seem like a big gal to me. I know you say that, but you don't seem like a big gal to me. I've talked to you and I've seen you, you know, like TikToks and stuff. You don't seem like a big gal.
I mean, I'm not tall. I'm short stack, but anyway.
Short stack.
But we're not gonna say how much I weigh because I don't want to offend other people if they don't think that that's a big number.
That's fair. Hold on a second. I gotta shut my kids up. I'll be right back.
Hey, yo, kid, shut your mouth! I'm trying to do some shit over here.
And that is Nikki's impression of this.
No.
What I'm hearing is that Nikki is small. Got it.
Oh my
We
god, they're
stand
playing
short
noisy
stacks.
games.
What are they playing?
I don't know what they're doing, but they're like yelling at each other in there. I don't know what it was. Earlier it was Minecraft. It's clearly not that anymore.
It could be Minecraft and someone stole someone else's carrots.
It sounds like there's a PvP thing involved or them running, and it could be Phasmo. Who knows?
Running in
running and screaming.
Phasmo, unheard of.
Autumn, no,
Quote
it is
unquote
not
sprinting.
A brisk walk.
A brisk.
Oh my god. No, Autumn, it's not a dicky.
What? A Dicky Nikki's Diz impression? Is that a Dicky? What? Did I just miss a Diz impression?
You did.
Oh man, I had to take my headphones out so I could tell my kids to shut my door.
I'm just staring at Autumn's sentence.
Is that a Dicky? Hey
Dicky,
Dicky, what's up?
that's a brand of clothing. No.
Yeah, but that's spelled differently. Dickies. Not a Dickies.
Can't be a dicky because
Name now.
no.
It's
No.
no, that's the name.
Well-
that's not a troublesome word. That's the name of them. They're Dickies.
Why not? Why not just do like Nikki Cam or something?
Nick Cam.
I know. I just panicked him.
Distoriously Nick's Cam. I'm done.
Don't think too hard on it. Your brain will hurt.
It hurt. I'm already smoking.
Nikki Cam.
I'm not.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Oh my god. I don't
Which-
like Nick Cam because then I feel like there's a cam on me at all times.
Oh, that's
ahead,
How
sorry.
fair.
about Disky? Disky.
Notoriously Cam. Or notoriously Diz.
I mean, that's fitting.
Oh my
Nailed
God.
it. Yeah.
Nailed it. Thank you, Soda.
Which means the figures don't seem to add up again. And I'm not good at math, so I'm just trusting what the words are telling me.
She's right. That is strange, I think, and I'm terrible at math as well. Who's the count? Who's the bailiff? What's the bailiff?
Remember about counsel for the defense. Kindly proceed into the courtroom.
Noise.
I don't know.
Good save.
just-
I was
just
about
don't-
to use the helium mod.
I'm glad I didn't get that water into my mouth before you said that. The trial will recommence in 5 minutes.
I
Oh,
have
uses.
to.
The bailiff is punchy. Oh, thank you, officer. We'll go in straight away.
Why
the
not
bailiff?
gay away? I'm sorry.
Is it the bailiff with the stash or the bailiff without the stash?
I feel like the one with the stash would have like a. The council must consume in 5 minutes.
I see.
Can,
I see.
he does kind of have like a mer face, doesn't he? Look at him with his little mer mouth.
Hello, mess elephant. I appreciate that you chose the word consume.
I don't. I look. I don't know.
Now I'm wondering if the council's gonna try and eat us.
I'm hungry. How about you, Susato?
I was worried about trying to get my water that I was glad I didn't choke on.
I'm sorry.
Susato-san is small, but she can eat a lot.
You know that
Same,
goes for
girl.
most small women.
Me and Nikki probably both looked at our tummies and just looked up like, same.
I was kind of thinking I was hungry. I've only eaten once today.
I'm eating dino nuggets right now.
I only eat once a day now. I'm done eating a bunch.
I need to eat like
I need to eat once every
Consistently.
3 days.
eat. No. I like to
yeah,
eat.
wait. Cake.
Phoenix is yelling at us.
I know it's not healthy, but listen.
Like I was about to joke and just be like, "Hey Sona, you want to send me some pho?" But that's dangerous because she'll actually do it. So I'm not gonna do it. Hopefully
We're
she
being
was
mommed.
AFK when I said that.
We're straight
Um,
getting mom dinky up in chat. We're getting mommed up.
you guys are in trouble.
You ever had trouble?
Yell at me. I like it.
No, no, Sona. No, Nikki.
And Mitchie loses control again. Sorry. Sorry.
Sorry.
Yeah,
Sorry.
Phoenix is actually gonna become a nutritionist, which means she
That's
gets
right.
to be my nutritionist if she wants to.
Mom, I just don't want to eat a bunch of times a day and I can't afford it.
Y'all were
And
talking
I'm
about Taco Bell
fat.
parts.
Why
Okay.
not just cook?
I can't eat a lot right now because everything I eat does not stay in. That's all I'm
Okay, fair.
saying about that.
That's fair.
You got the poops.
She's got the poops.
Okay,
Picking
yes,
up that poops.
actually. I literally drank a
Yes,
Diet
show
Coke
off your
before I went
picking.
to work, and not even 5 minutes later, I was like, oh shit, here we go again.
The
Wow. Maybe you
nutritional
got some
coach, I'll still
IBS.
take it, Phoenix.
No, it's just because I've been sick.
Oh, all right.
Whatever
that's
this
right.
thing is, I still have not gotten rid of.
Oh.
Well, I mean, I've definitely gotten rid of some stuff, but the poops are still there.
Thank you for the biddy, Mass Elephant. Mass Elephant has given us a biddy telling us to eat food.
What's
you
up,
guys-
Mass?
Shut up, too.
Do you guys have any snacks? We can take a small
Snacks.
breather for you to go get
I don't
snacks.
need any foods.
I just ate a bar. I actually do eat. I eat a couple of
bar of
small
what?
things a day and then something big in the middle. That's it.
A bar of what?
Like a little granola bar thing. Like it's actually good
Oh.
for me.
Sona, I
Yeah.
feel bad. I don't want you to have to send me pho. But pho sounds so good right now.
I'll
I
take
think
some
we-
pho. What the shit, Sona? Take
Oh,
some
Like-
wait, is that how it's pronounced? I thought it was.
pho. Yeah.
That's pho.
Well,
Like someone
Like
brought up
pho.
pho earlier, and then I said it out loud, and then me and Helge were just like, "Pho sounds so good."
I'll take some pho right now.
Sona is so nice. She will legit ask you for your address and send you some.
No, I'm kidding. I was totally kidding. I love your face, Sona.
What is pho? You never had pho, Mass Elephant?
Pho. Look it
I've
up,
heard of it, but
Mass.
I don't
Look
know
it
what
up.
it is.
Like, hold on. We're gonna take a small,
That's fine.
very small.
It's all good. We need to educate. That's what we do round here.
Around these pots.
Round these pots. Okay, while you're educating, I'm gonna fill my water cup. I'll be right back. 2 seconds. We'll do my double bubble.
Okay.
Go hydrate, you bitch.
Well, bam. Pho. I don't have any good noodle places around here. I want some though. Yee.
That looks so good.
It's pho. So pho sometimes so you get like some pho, there's rare steak and then but it's like cut so thin. So you put it into your soup and it cooks instantly in your soup. And it's super good. But I forgot what kind. There's the noodles and everything, but this is pho. Once upon a time, when I was but a wee teenager, my boss called pho delicious dishwater. Why? You don't know why? Oh, yeah, it's pho. There's like different kinds of pho. There's like different things in it, but it's super good.
Okay. I'm gonna slurp my water. Hi guys.
Hey,
How's
Mouse.
the pho going?
Pho.
Pho.
Um, making pho from scratch would be fun.
What the fuck's up?
Hope everyone is having a lovely evening. We are. Just looking at
Same.
pho right now. We've taken a
Pho.
very small detour.
We never stay on track.
Yeah, it's fine.
You know how you have a train of thought and it crashes? We are the crash.
We're the crash. This
constantly.
game is the
We're
thought.
the crash.
Yeah.
Yeah, the game is the thought and we're the crash.
Oh, yeah.
Constantly.
Bam, bam, bam,
Where is I'm looking
bam,
for?
bam, 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 bam.
Sounds so good though. Now I will end up going and making some like instant ramen after this.
Yeah, it actually sounds good, but I can't. I gotta take the kids right home after.
Welcome aboard.
No,
I
go
don't
away,
need to eat
Cumber.
it. It's gonna give me heartburn so bad.
Well, I
Don't
put
wanna
like a
lose.
ton of sriracha in mine. Like it's like in the water before I put the noodles in. So when the
I
water
don't
gets hot, it's
know.
like, oh, it's so good.
I don't like spicy though.
This is someone making pho from scratch.
Look at that. Almost there.
And then I'll fast forward a little bit.
Oh, I love these things. This is those one plate cooking things I love. Hot plate cooking. Like we just do it all in a hot plate all by itself. Look at this.
Pho.
Pho.
Okay, I'm curious. What are the noodles made of though? Like, are they made
Isn't it?
like regular noodles? Because they
I
kind
think
of.
they're rice noodles.
I was
Yeah,
about to
they're
say
rice or
they
something.
look like really thin and stuff like that.
They
So
taste
Rice noodles,
completely different
yeah.
too than like cheap ramen too, Nikki. Like totally different.
I've never had real ramen. I'd like to,
Oh, it's
but I
so
just
good.
don't know
Look at
how
that.
well I'd like it.
Little peppers in there too. Yeah. Little chunks
Yeah.
of meat. Some soup. Soup.
The jalapenos.
We recently
Jalapeno.
got some ramen shops around here. I might have to go try it.
Yeah, baby.
Like
We'll get
real
some.
Ramen.
ramen shops, not crap stuff.
I like it when I order from the pho place near here. It's like huge. Like you get this big ass bowl of stuff, all these things that are separate. Like if you get it delivered, it's all separate, and you literally just make it right there. Oh, it's so good. And then you have enough to do it twice. So I just put the rest away and then eat the rest the next day. So good.
Why did you do this? I'm sorry. You wanted to know what pho was, so I was just telling you. The important thing about pho is that the broth is hot enough and the meat is thinly sliced enough to cook the meat in the broth. Exactly. So that's
Mhm.
the main thing about pho. So it's amazing though.
That stuff's boiling.
Yeah, when it's served to you, it's like it's hot.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know that that would be a good thing for me because I'm the kind of person that's impatient and then I while I eat because it's so fucking hot. I can't wait.
No, I mean, and that's fair, but like it's essentially like when you put everything in and like this like the soup is there and everything. It's hot, but it'll cool down a decent amount once you're mixing everything together.
And especially once
Um,
you like drop the meat in, it changes temperature rather quickly because it's cooking that meat. It's crazy.
yeah. So you'll be fine. You're not gonna burn your tongue.
Yeah.
Osin
Want some
is a
pho?
chef.
Gonna get that pho.
Oh.
Yay.
You always use the bowl on the side. Yeah, I mean, I put everything in. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, and then you can add like bean sprouts and like, usually like fresh onions are in it. I always end up giving Hellgate my fresh onions because I'm like, me.
Oh, so why you have a TikTok? Why don't you do the cooking TikToks and make this
Yeah,
stuff?
get
woman?
on Food Talk.
Hell yeah, dude! That is the best side of TikTok is the damn
My
food
God,
talk.
yes.
And you can do it with your
I
phone,
gained
man.
weight just from watching Food Talk.
Hell yeah.
Eat. Mouse, how's your evening going? Right. We already
I read
read
that.
this. Well, whoever she is, I imagine this young girl will be asked to take the stand and testify now. I really can't imagine what she's going to say, but it could alter the whole direction of the trial. Going well, thanks for asking. Yeah. You can just use your phone, Osin. Just
Yeah.
record like brief parts of it. Happy New Year, Master Elephant.
That steak one you guys saw, that was all
Yeah.
my phone, man. I was
You mean your-
holding it even. I was just like little
your-
clicks.
Your TikTok where you were rubbing your meat.
I was spanking it.
Well, that's
likes
it.
it.
Show's over, folks. Goodbye.
Thanks for coming.
Oh no.
We'll know soon enough, Mrs. Sato.
Yeah, Dylan, did you not see that TikTok?
Yeah, go back a little bit. It's the steak and eggs talk.
Ye.
This gets Mishi banned. Oh no.
Yes.
I was laughing, so I couldn't do her voice.
18th February, 1 p.m. The Old Bailey courtroom.
Was this about spanking me? I'm so glad that Sona's distracted, or else she'd send me Fa. She would end up sending me and Hellgate Fa, but she's at work right now, so ha ha ha.
Our noodle place is closed.
Oh, look
she's
at
just
her.
so cute.
You can voice her.
Oh, she's got her hat down like she's like. There's a young girl next to Mr. McGilded. Look. She must have been the one who caused the disturbance before. Well, after oh, is that a bump dun dun? That's amazing. Well, after the rather eventful recess, the court will now resume the trial of Mr. Magnus McGilded.
Good night, Master Elephant. Thanks for hanging out.
Later, Mass.
Are you sure it's TikTok and not Plex? I don't even know what that second one is.
What the heck is that?
I don't use Plex, sir. And I'm not sure what that is, sir.
He's snickering over there.
Yeah, he's. Yeah. Now then, Lord Van Zeeks.
He says, "Don't Google it."
My lord.
I believe you have established the cause of the smoke which veiled proceedings earlier.
It seems to have been an advanced form of smoke grenade, of the sort typically employed by the army.
Good gracious, my hair and the army! What in the devil's name?
It was an elaborate attempt by a young girl to cloak her escape from the public gallery, but she was caught. And now occupies the stand. Occupado!
Occupado! Your name, girl.
Da-da-da.
Are you responsible for the smoke grenade which induced such pandemonium here in my courtroom?
Da-da-da.
Hello? What is the meaning of this deplorable behavior?
Da-da-da.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I was
Are
eating.
you okay, Willie?
I was eating a dino nugget.
Oh my goodness.
If I may, my lord.
Yes, Mr. McGilded.
I think perhaps I ought to explain here. Why is it that this wee lass was here in the first place? And why she tried to bolt like that? It is all tied up with the events of that night, so it is.
Very well, Mr. McGilded. Give your testimony. You will explain to the court exactly how this young woman was involved in the case. Just what
Bye,
did
Osen.
happen that night?
Sorry.
Later, Osen.
Osen deity.
Oh no.
It's not like a defense lawyer needs that information or anything.
On the night in question, I took the back seat in the omnibus and promptly nodded off. Then, Begora, a loud thud and a wee scream woke me up with a fair start. there was a fella collapsed on the floor at my feet, so I sat him up on the seat across from me. Then I turned to find out where that scream had come from. And bless my soul, what did I find outside of Tarkov? The background, of course. There was a child in there, all curled up in a ball, hidden her wee self away.
Hmm. I remain somewhat baffled, I confess. But from what I gather on the night in question, this young girl was indeed riding in the omnibus. Is that correct?
Tis exactly as the defense counsel said. This lass was the 5th passenger, my lord. Her outfit's just so cute.
Right?
Very well. The defense may now cross-examine the witnesses. Are you ready, counsel? Yes, my lord. Or rather, no. I have no idea where to start.
Funny, because you guys can probably hear them,
Yeah.
I hear him. Yeah.
but stream rarely picks it up unless I'm talking.
I hear him back there. It just sounds like that part, that TikTok with the guy who's like, never mind. I don't want to say it. Never mind. Okay.
Surprised the
Oh.
game's not doing that thing it does.
You know, the one pinchy references.
I just know that there's some TikToks where like, you know, like someone's like walking by the room and then they hear like the
Yes,
person's
that.
playing video games talking.
But it
and
doesn't sound like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Coming in, look, coming in.
Yeah.
Funny story. There was one time where, you know, like me and Hellgate was still long distance, right? And I had gone to bed, and he went to go play with some friends. And his sister was like walking by the room and heard him talking dirty to them, and automatically thought that he was talking to me, right? Like he was like, and it's like one of those things of like when you're like talking dirty to your like bros kind of thing. So like there's it can get like real like dirty. Okay. And so the next day, his dad goes up to him and goes, "Hey, so I know that like you and Michi miss each other and everything, but maybe try talking a little quieter when you guys are talking dirty to each other." And he was like, "What? No, Michi went to bed last night. I wasn't talking dirty to her." "Oh, then who were you talking to?" And he got quiet.
You're like, oh shit.
He's
You
like,
couldn't just say, yeah, oh yeah, I will. I'll show right
yeah,
up. Don't
and
worry.
he just goes, "Johnny." And he goes, his dad was just like, "You're talking dirty to your friends?" And like they left it at that. But it was really funny because he told me, and I was like, so for a little bit there, your sister thought I was a freak.
Probably still does. It's okay.
You know,
No, it's just one of those things. I don't know.
that's amazing. That's an amazing story. Thank you for that.
No problem.
I
That's
needed
just-
that laugh
Really
today.
enjoyed that one.
Oh my goodness gracious. Baby! Does your sister think that I'm a freak? That's fair. I was just wondering if she thought that I was a freak because of, you know, that one night you were talking to Johnny. Okay.
The freaks come out at night. The freaks
Yeah.
come out at night.
Okay, so she doesn't think I'm a freak, but she's upset because I took him away. Oh.
Aww.
No.
Yeah. Hey, Frosty. She just woke up from a nap. You have to go potty? You need to go outside because you just woke up from a nap. Baby, do you mind letting them out? Okay. Press.
Hold it! And when you first got on the omnibus, were there any other passengers already on board?
There were not. The cabin was empty. And there was no one on the roof deck either.
You were the first passenger, as it were. I see.
And that's why I took the backside as I did. It is the most comfortable, so it is.
It definitely is.
Don't worry about it.
Could you explain exactly what you mean by the back seat? Because I think we all get it. Don't you know? Nudge, nudge, wink, wink.
By all means, 'tis how you already described it earlier. I'm talking about the seat opposite, the one in which the poor gentleman who was stabbed was sitting. Like I said, 'tis the most comfortable and where I feel most at ease.
I think Sona sent you something.
What? Sona, what did you do?
I think she might have sent you Fa.
No! Sona, you monster! Oh, no. Okay.
Okay, now I might actually be jealous. I'm just saying. A little bit. It's fine. I'll get over it.
Sorry, I'm making sure that my doorbell doesn't go off.
You can't touch me up here. That's my voice for you
No,
now,
man.
Sona. You can't touch me up here. I'm gonna read Sona's stuff like that from now on in that voice.
I'm gonna just send her Boba one day. She's not gonna know what to do.
Just gets Boba randomly. Like that. She'll just be so happy. I told them to leave it at the door. See? That's what I'm doing. Because
Oh
it's
my
evil
gosh.
and sneaky.
Thank you, Sona. You're too kind. Eat it, duh. Oh my God. And of course, I enjoy gazing the skylight from time to time as well. Then
No, it would be a shame if the game did the thing.
oh right, that's true. That's the thing.
Wow, we've been. Oh, well, there it is. Wow, it's weird how it just does that.
I've just been so
How does
distracted.
it just do that?
So distracted today. Apparently, there's a service called Treat Stream that allows the viewers to send you food while keeping your info private. Yeah, I've heard about that. And there's also another
What?
one that's still currently like in trial. Like there's a site or a service where like you have to apply to get into it. But it allows content creators to have a wish list from like Amazon and like various sites and everything without giving away your information, so your community can purchase stuff.
Cream gifts. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
That's
applied for
cool.
That once.
That's neat.
But
I
it
used
was,
that
like,
when I
still
first
really-
started streaming. Bros bought me pizza. Oh my. I used to send another streamer friend Wendy's all the time. Oh. No, we're not gonna do that. Aim, I wouldn't be able to handle it. I would just sit there
Everybody would
distraught.
always send food.
I mean,
No one
I
has
would
too much food.
I'd appreciate it.
You know what? I'll come on here with you and we'll just have all of our cameras on Discord and we'll just chomp through some food. I'll chomp through food with you. eventually.
No,
I'll
if
just-
I
I'll do
hear
that.
a single person like smack their food, I am unfriending all of you.
Yeah, except like
Like not happening.
I was like, we would probably like have our mics far enough that you wouldn't be able to hear us, so we'd have to like
Any
yell
trigger
across the
warnings,
way.
Like there'd be like a massive trigger warning thing, like, look, don't join if you don't want to listen to them eat, and you never see me again.
I'm sure that like we would fix it so that way we wouldn't get heard. In that sense.
Yeah, I don't think you guys much ever hear me eat anything.
No. It's like we
think-
can
I
hear
think-
like crinkles and stuff like that from like rappers.
Yeah, I
but-
think Hellgate reminded me of a rapper once or twice, but I was like, oh shit.
Well, he has misophonia, to be fair. So he's
I can't actually do
sensitive.
this. I'm joking about all this. I can't actually do the
Yeah.
mukbang. That
Oh my
it
God.
messes my head up. There's this one where this lady like bites into this big ball and it just squirts everywhere, and it just like it turns my gut. It's like oh nope.
What about them pickle eaters?
Peanut
Yeah,
butter
no,
sandwiches, no milk. Aim, you weren't part of the community yet when this happened. But Hellgate made me a sandwich once. And it was a peanut butter and honey sandwich.
Oh my god.
And I was
That's a
very
saliva sucker.
I was so distraught because he put too much honey. So it was like dripping. And I was just trying to eat. And I was like freaking out because I'm a very clean eater. I try to not let things fall apart in my hands. But I was struggling. And like, it's honey. So it's sticky. So everyone couldn't stop laughing because all they could hear is me going like, there's just so much of it and it's sticky.
Oh no!
I was so distraught.
Wow, we haven't gotten shit done tonight. It's so amazing.
No, I mean we
I love
ended
you
a
guys.
chapter. We ended a
Oh,
chapter.
no,
That's
yeah, facts.
that's the thing. We discovered this mystery lady that me and Nikki like her outfit.
We've only messed up one sentence, and by we I mean you.
That's totally fair and completely not surprising.
You know it's gonna happen with me. So it's totally gonna be me next.
I will say that like it's a thing. It happens. And like it was bound to happen today because we've been gone for a bit. So we all
Oh,
like
yeah.
our energies are just all like here.
Oh, wiggity, yeah.
Yeah, Michi has PTSD of jelly beans and
Moist-
honey. Yes.
Moist sandwich. It's a saliva sucker. Is that what you're talking about, Phoenix? I don't know what you
Oh,
mean.
Gosh. No, she's talking about the eating food thing, I think.
Oh, I don't remember what I said. Thank God. It's probably best that way.
Like, I don't know, maybe for a charity stream we'll have me eat a peanut butter and honey sandwich or something.
You know why I don't eat on stream, Mitchie? Because I
'Cause-
can't wear headphones and chew at the same time because all I hear is my own chewing and I want to punch
Oh.
myself in the face.
See, okay, so you have those in-ear ones, right? And I just recently got
Yeah.
in-ear headphones.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I hate it.
No, I can't. No mouth noise. No.
Yeah. Because I was drinking something and I could hear myself.
Doing
And I
the
was
clunky
like-
noise.
Yeah, I was like, no. So
It's like self-torture.
in order for me to like drink anything with it, I have to take one headphone off and then drink it that way. So it's like it like drowns out a little bit. It's not so focused. I'm like, oh god. Herlex Shomes kissed your dad. Oh my gosh. Kudo is not salty. Hello, Kudo. Welcome on in. Sona says hydrate. All right, I'm gonna hydrate. Okay, there you go.
Okay, am I ready? Okay.
Yes.
A
Did you
loud
just ask
thud,
me
you
if you're
say?
ready?
Well, I didn't want to talk over you if I started my line. That's what I meant. I
mean,
don't know if am I ready? Are you ready? Are we
Yes.
ready?
They got a point. I'm just saying.
I can't take him. He's kind of dumb. I can't take him.
You're
Yes.
not part of Team Himbo?
No.
I mean,
I'm
actually, I
anti-himbo.
like
Intelligence is
hosting
key for
now.
me. Otherwise, I'm out, man. I'm out.
But like
God.
he's smart, but in a really weird way.
It's like me. I'm intelligent, but I'm also super ditzy.
No,
Okay,
but you're
Sona.
not dumb. Okay?
I
He's
mean-
dumb.
Maybe a little bit.
Sapiosexual. What?
The more you play the game, the more you love him. That's how I feel, Guru. I'm actually more like, I was like, I feel like he's like a gumshoe, but like,
I like Ben Cheeks over here.
Yes,
Art
Phoenix.
candy.
Kirkland's
Okay.
signature Sherlock Holmes.
Kroger brand. Okay. A loud thud, you say, and a scream.
That's right. How can I explain it? Also, welcome in, Kuro. I hope you enjoy your time here. This is as manly of a Mick-gilded voice as I can get.
Yeah, it's not Costco brand or Sam's Club because there's a lot of it.
That's true. 'Twas like the sound of someone falling to the ground. That sort of noise.
So you think it was the sound of Mr. Mason falling to the floor, having been stabbed?
Well, now you'll remember I was asleep at the time, so I wouldn't like to say. The richest man in England is also a goblin, very accurate. Well, it's fine. My cousin is Willie.
Richest-
My
The
my
richest
my,
goblin in town.
my cousin Willie has a chocolate factory. I get a cut from it. My dogs are going crazy. I apologize. Why are you playing? Hey, is it because of the voice?
Yeah.
Hi.
They're like, stop it, Mom, you're scaring me.
I know, right?
You've turned into a small candy maker.
And when the sound woke me, and I opened my eyes, there wasn't a soul to be seen in the carriage but the fella on the floor.
You
Wait,
didn't
wait.
see anyone.
Yes, Nikki.
That doesn't make any sense because he said that the girl was there, didn't he? After he found.
Yeah, I don't think we're to that part yet. Is what I think.
Okay. I'm confused, but okay.
Read that.
Did you?
Did you?
But at the same moment, you did hear a scream. Ah, from the seats above you on the roof deck, I presume.
Yes, according to my dog.
One bark for yes, two barks for shut the hell up.
Not above me, no, my lord. 'Twas from inside the cabin.
What, babe?
Oh, nothing,
isn't
babe.
it-
It's fine.
Nikki. I think it's on the counter.
But I wasn't altogether thinking about the scream. No, I was too stunned by the desperate sight before my eyes.
Okay. Hold it right there. You sat him up? The victim, you mean? Ah, now we're getting what happened.
That I did. On the seat across from me, I said. I could plainly see the poor devil was already gone. And you wouldn't leave a dead man just lying on the floor now, would you? Yes? 'Tis common courtesy, so it is. Since when?
I find that a little hard to believe. He kind of got Australian there. Oops.
Okay.
Aura?
Oh no. I
Aura?
have to. I
Ara,
have.
Ara.
I have to
Ara,
do
Ara.
that in this voice. Oh dear. Ara, Lord Van Zieks. Now why would that be? Ara. Oh my gosh. He did tamper with the crime scene.
Yup. You wake to find a man lying dead at your feet in a carriage. Any normal person would hail the cabman. Yeah, cabman. Okay. Any upstanding member of London society, that is. Joke's on you, I'm not an upstanding. Sorry.
Yeah.
Well, now, as you know, I'm in something of a special line of business.
The business of lending money at exorbitant rates of interest. Maybe that, you know.
Unfortunately, my lord, not everyone is thankful for the help I offer them. Some would even see me dead. So, I do try, where at all possible, to avoid getting myself in a tangle with trouble. My dog just stole my dino nugget.
Oh, what? No!
I was holding
Rude.
it and
Not the nugget!
I was holding it
You
and
can't
he
blame
gently took it from me.
It just all came up. Excuse me, I'll take that.
Yes, that's exactly what happened. He was just like, "Mother," and I was like, "What?" And I looked at him and he, ow.
You clearly aren't feeding them well enough, ma'am.
He's just a vulture.
And I looked at him,
He looked at me.
and I looked at him.
And he looked at me.
Oh no.
Oh my god.
Are you suggesting you were just going to leave the man there?
Heavens, no, alive. Blah, blah, blah. Heavens alive, no. I was always intending to report it, so I was. Only, I had a mind to find out the whys and wherefores first.
The whys and wherefores?
Right you are. There were some details I wanted to understand before anyone else got to meddling. That wee scream I heard, for example. Wouldn't your good self do just the same?
Yes, the scream says he says he heard the same time as the thud of the victim's
Oh.
body.
Doggies
Collapse,
are
whatever,
okay.
I can't speak that. Yeah. That's what happens when you think out loud. You forget the words.
Yeah. Doggies are
Yeah.
okay if anyone heard that. Shadow?
They playing?
Yeah. And then Ash took the toy and Shadow got mad.
It's always those two. Like Frost is usually just running amok, but the other two are usually like.
Well, like,
Frost creates
Ash's-
her own trauma.
Yes. Well, like, so Ash is just a very, like, vocal dog. Frost is actually surprisingly quiet for a husky. The only time that I've ever heard her really, like, make noises was the occasional bark while playing, but, like, usually when we kennel her, and then she's just like, ow, you know?
Oh my. Yeah. She
Um,
doesn't do the oh my god, this sucks. That
I
thing
mean,
that they do.
She does, but doesn't. We're trying not to encourage the
Yeah.
behavior because of stream and stuff like that.
Yeah,
As
oh,
much
yeah,
as like
I feel
it would
that.
be cute, it like after a certain point in time, it would just be like relentless. Welcome back, Sona. And then like, so usually like Ash and Frost play, but like Shadow he's a drama queen. And he's loud. So like, so basically when Ash went to go get the toy, he was like, "No, my toy." And she's like, "Oh no." But they're fine. Here.
Yeah.
Turn to find out where the scream came from.
Hold it. I'm afraid I don't understand. I'm sure you told the court there was no one else in the carriage except yourself and the victim.
So I did, sir, as I did. As far as I could see, that is.
What do you mean by that?
Well now, 'tis a queer thing, the wee scream I heard as I woke up. It came from, if you'll excuse the vulgar expression, under me backside.
Good gracious, my hair.
So he farted.
No, that's not
Under
my
your-
fart. My farts don't sound like that.
Under your backside. Was it a tooter pooter? A sneaker squeaker?
Nah. And when I lifted the seat on which I'd been sitting, I found there was a wee cubbyhole there for storage.
Ah,
Mr. Naruhodo, we can examine the omnibus ourselves, remember?
Yes, of course. The whole bus was submitted as evidence.
This would be a very good time to have a thorough look around inside. And that's when I found her.
You say she was hiding herself.
Sorry.
She's hiding.
No, it's not that. It's
okay.
Shadows like fit his head like in this weird, so like my desk is an L desk. And he fit his head like in the corner to stare up at me. And the look he's giving me is like like when someone gets caught.
Uh-oh.
So
what'd
he's
they
just
do?
like, well, like he's just staring at me with wide eyes, and I'm like, why are you? What is happening? Okay, welcome back, fallen angel.
I have a feeling you might accidentally step in something later, because that's what that sounds like to me.
No, I think he's like, I think he's trying to see if there might be any more dino nuggets.
Oh, yeah.
Aye, that's right. It was hard to see in the dim lamplight, but she was all curled up in a wee ball when our eyes met well. Okay, Sona. Me heart nearly stopped beating in my chest.
You're really overacting this. I'm really not reading anything.
It's fine. I've also slipped up a few times. Still, I pulled her out from under there and sat her on the seat opposite so I could have a wee chin wag with her. A what?
The
Thank
seat
you,
opposite.
Sona. That's right, just next to the dead gentleman there.
You sat this young girl next to a corpse, sir.
Well, as I'm sure I mentioned, a gentleman in my position can all too often find himself in mortal danger. So, I needed to find out just who this urchin was, you see.
Hmm.
And while I was in the middle of talking with her, I heard another scream, a fella's voice this time.
Presumably, that scream was Mr. First, who was sitting on the roof deck seats.
Right you are again, I would say, sir. Looking down through the skylight, he must have seen this young girl and a gentleman with the knife in his belly.
In other words, the previous witnesses did not, in fact, see you at all, Mr. Gilded. What they believed to be yourself and the victim was, in fact, this girl and the late Mr. Mason.
Aye, my lord. I was, as I think everyone understands now, sat at the back of the carriage out of sight.
It is certainly plausible.
Michi, guess what song I played for my mom today? Get up, butthole.
Skid up, dead up, butthole.
Fucking love that. So good. The defendant is somewhat diminutive in stature and readily confused. Perhaps this young girl.
After that, of course. With the scream from the gentleman over us, the driver realized something was wrong and pulled up the horses.
Thank you. I've heard enough. The events as explained are clear in my mind. However, at least one conundrum remains. Who is the girl?
Oh, we still need to know who killed the person too.
Yeah, did he
mean,
like fall on
yeah.
his own knife? What the hell happened?
This man is making stuff up as he goes. I don't think so. You loved it. I'm glad, Mouse. Her name is Gina Lestrade, my lord. She's a chancer, earns her crest among large crowds, relieving people of their purses. What's commonly called a pickpocket.
What?
Of course.
This girl here, a petty thief? Order! Order! Is this true, Miss Lestrade? If she doesn't talk, I'm gonna throw her ass in jail. Miss Lestrade, you will answer the question.
Oh,
Whoa! Oh! Ah!
You're purple.
I'm purple. How dare you? What is the meaning of this?
Doggies! Doggies! Doggies!
work, 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 work.
Bork! Bork.
They're like, are you borking kidding me?
Bork, bork. More borking.
You're in charge. I'm gonna go check the door.
Sounds like the food arrived.
Like us in charge, or was Hellgate in charge?
Did she just put us in charge?
Did she put us in charge? I think she put us in.
Oh
Oh,
no.
no.
I am so sorry, guys. So,
Hi,
how y'all
how's-
doing? What's happening? You guys look amazing. How is everybody tonight?
Y'all are looking mighty.
Mighty fine.
Sizzling.
Mhm. Just don't mind us, just sitting on chat. What's up? What's going on?
Yeah,
How you doing?
How you doing, little chat? Let me whisper in your ear. Oh dear lord. Should not have left them with that.
So, Santa judge over here, I mean, he loses his hair, and it's not a surprise, I mean, I lose my hair all the time. But I will say, I love that mustache. I wish I could grow mine like that, big and poofy, and then rounded and like sculpted like that. Look at that damn thing.
What did I
Okay,
come
the
back
good
to?
Heebies or the bad Heebies?
What did I come
That's
back
bad.
to, you guys?
Well, as long as it doesn't
Nothing?
give you the jeebies, because I don't like I can handle the heebies, but the jeebies are like, get the hell out here.
Oh my God.
Don't worry about it, Mitchie. It's fine.
Are you sure?
It's all good. Yeah, we're good.
No,
Okay.
Fallen, that's not Nikki. That's Dicky.
No.
Ms. Dicky.
Oh my
No,
god.
no. Sona, yeah. I told him.
No.
him.
Notoriously Dicky.
Thank
Oh,
thank you.
No, Sona, no.
Thank
We don't
you,
do that.
Sona. Okay. Oh, you already read
Sticky
What did
Dicky.
it? What?
What just happened? Did she just poof? Oh, she smoke bombed.
Poof.
She smoke bombed her ass. Oh, whoa. The girl, she's gone.
Open your eyes.
What?
Oh.
Ooh,
Okay.
who's doing her?
I think it was me.
Who's doing
Yeah.
the street urchin?
Oh crap. I'm over here. I don't know. We're going with
Good
it.
night,
Fuck it.
Bunny.
Okay.
Thanks for hanging out.
Oh, always do what you know. Good gracious, how? In my hair? What the hell? What was the point in that little sidestep?
I know what not. You all are thinking. Grown-ups are all the same. This dirty little dipper, you'll say, slipped up and got caught on the job. What are you doing, dog? Quit. She got herself backed into a corner, so she knifed the gent. Go on. That's what in your heads, ain't it? She's so cute.
She
Good
is.
job, Nikki. No, not at all. I don't think you're a murderer, just a thief. This
You
is a
stole
court of-
someone's
wow.
life.
Ah!
Look, knives are
Adorable.
off cowards. Only thugs use weapons like that. All I need for what I do is these fingers.
Oh.
Oh. I'm a professional, alright? Maybe not in your eyes, but I got pride in what I do.
I see.
He's so freaking cute.
She's
guess.
adorable.
You don't count smoke guns among weapons for thugs.
Oh, this? Yes, this was in a bag I lifted the other day. Down where they keep the four-wheel drag. So my tongue got stuck there.
You know, blah blah blah.
It's nice, isn't it? I like the pink best.
Oh, do not wave that thing in my direction again.
Oh, I don't like his angry face like that. So, you admit that you were riding the omnibus in the night in question. Ooh, on that side eye. Oh, get him. Get him.
Tis all right, lass. You can tell them the truth now.
Alright, yeah. It's just like the Irishman said.
Oh, he's Irish?
I don't.
Yes,
I can't. I
I
can't
don't
do
know.
that accent.
The court accepts this girl, Miss Gina Lestrade, as a valid and significant witness in this case. Accordingly, young lady, we will now hear your testimony, if you please. You will tell the court exactly what happened in the omnibus on the night in question.
Alright, if I have to. She'd make a cute little elf, I'm just saying.
Oh my gosh.
She's kind of got Elfie. It's just that they're
Yeah,
just
that's what
up
I'm
behind her
thinking.
ear.
Like, if she was
hair.
like an elf, she looks so cute. Anyway, sorry.
Adorable.
Oh, I snuck inside the carriage before they hooked up the horses. Okay, hooked up the horses. Horses. Okay, you gotta say your H's, honey. Just like always. But it was right. It was a right old waste of time. I got nothing to show for my troubles that night. I'll tell you, you can't see a blind thing in that hiding place. It's pitch in there. Then after a while, I hear this loud bang. Nearly jumped out my skin, I did. And the scream just came out. It's because all that, this swell found me. It did help me get away, mine. That's all, folks.
That's hard to say. I would screw that shit all up. Yes, he let you go. I fail to understand why you would let this street urchin go, Mr. McGilded.
Oh. His simplicity itself, my lord. I wasn't drinking something, no.
Hey, you read my mind.
Just saying, Rose should totally have this talk. Her voice, that should be her voice, but I can't do it.
I think you can try. You're playing around with her voice right now.
That's true. But it would be a dramatic change. But anyways, go ahead, sorry.
No, it's okay. It's okay. You see, she couldn't have possibly killed the other passenger thing. I knew that for a fact.
How?
As I'm sure I said before, sir. I was sitting right on top of the place she was hiding herself. I think a demonstration is called for. This is where I sat that night.
And the cubbyhole of which you have spoken is underneath this seat, I presume? Yes. It does appear just large enough to accommodate someone of the girl's stature. I'm telling you, that dude fell on his own knife. I'm just saying. I'm throwing it out there. I'm sorry. I don't mean to be spoiling anything. We don't know because I haven't played it. I'm just saying. That's my guess. My guess is he fell on his own damn knife.
Ah. Sorry, I'm gonna post this in the Discord.
That was
real quick.
Skeletor there, man.
Or, hear me out, sentient knife. Yeah. Sentient knife.
Sentient.
Sorry. Sentient.
All right. If you guys are in the Discord, I posted Shadow being a vulture.
A vulture?
Yeah.
That's in that Pets one.
He's like, Mom, just give me the nuggets.
So funny. Gentle. Have one.
He says, I don't want
Oh,
the nuggies.
he's like, you have. Oh, please. I'd like to have
Please,
more.
sir, may I have another?
May I have another, please? More.
Oh my god.
Please, Mom, can I have some more?
Aye, but of course the wee lass was stuck in there. Because I'd parked myself on the seat for the duration.
Ah, my hair.
Your hair keeps doing that, my lord. So you see, that's why I let the lass bolt. I knew that if the police found her there, they'd automatically assume she'd done it.
What is going on?
That is Frost playing fetch by herself.
Oh.
So she literally like yeets it across the room and then runs after it.
You know what? That's awesome. I wish I had kids that would hang out and chill. Like play their own games.
Yeah. Well, we have 2 dogs here that are like, "Are there more nuggets, Mom?" And I'm like, "No." But I couldn't live with myself if a young life was ruined when all the time I knew she was innocent. I sent it to my cousin Willie.
Even though you must have realized your action would result in your own innocence being called into question.
Not at all, my lord, not at all. I knew in my own heart that I was innocent. So I thought it was worth taking a punt on my own good name for the sake of this less fortunate lass. My goodness.
What a perfect gentleman.
I love the voice. My lord. This fine example of a man cannot possibly be guilty of a heinous crime like this. I'm ashamed of myself for ever doubting you, sir.
Heck yeah.
With calm, calculated reasoning, one arrives clearly at the truth every time.
Saints alive!
The one
My
with
hair.
tripe is mine, baby.
All 6 members of the jury, consensual in their leaning to a verdict of not guilty?
Mr. Naruhodo, well, it must mean.
It must mean what?
that we're victorious. Alright, 1 second. Did you figure out which one has tripe, baby? Okay, can you take the onions from mine like always? Oh, that's fine. Did I read this? I think I did.
We've
I always take it out.
won. Are you sure?
Objection.
Yeah, of course.
Oh my
Oh.
gosh!
Whoa,
Well,
buddy, no. If the sight of my Iron Hill Wellington offends, pray do forgive the discourtesy.
What the boy? But they're too fresh, Havoc. Also, hello,
Oh.
Havoc.
This guy's so big and out there, man.
Yeah.
What?
Not to throw that hard candy in the trash can.
Oh.
This really is a consummate example of the one monumental flaw in British judicial practices. I cannot talk now. See, I told you it'd be me next.
I do eat onions. I just don't eat fresh onions, guys.
Where evidence and reasoning should be paramount, emotion rules the day.
I'm gonna wait till his foot is not on the desk to end.
Emotion?
Emotional damage. Sorry.
Emotional damage.
I was gonna do it so Diz wouldn't feel guilty. I was like, if
I'm sorry, guys. I had to say it.
no,
The witness's statement, latest statement, clear and. Rudy, why are you begging? I don't even have anything.
he's like, I heard there were dino nuggets being
I
I
passed
don't even
Dino
out.
have
nuggets,
anything.
Mom.
He's just over here begging.
Like, I heard there were dino nuggets, Mom.
They can hear a lot better than we can, remember. They probably can hear
That's
your
true.
headphones.
Thanks, sweetheart. Oh.
Recognizes dino nuggets. Did you read that?
Yes.
Okay. What do you mean, his true nature?
Yeah, but like the avocado kind of helps cancel out the freshness of the onion for me. And like same thing with the tomatoes. So, but in soup, I don't know why, like fresh onions in soup, I'm like, bleh. You know.
Do you really think Scotland Yard would have made such a glaring omission? My husband sent me. Sorry.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay.
I was like having I was having a conversation with him, and then my line came up, and I just unmuted it. He started doing it, and he's just looking at me like, the fuck?
Oh my god.
Sorry.
But if you want to get taller, you have to eat your veggies, Michi. You're a growing dragon. I don't think I'm getting any taller, Havoc. My growth has been going, you know, more horizontal than vertical.
Same.
How can you have your pudding if you don't eat your meat? Can't have any pudding if you don't eat your meat.
No, you can have
I
tripe
don't like
in pho. Sona sent me pho because she's my best friend and she loves me.
After the incident, the omnibus was comprehensively searched by the officers of the police. Officers of the police, yes.
You don't know what pho is either?
Oh, that's me. My bad.
It's okay.
Obviously, the interior of the cubbyhole, as the witness put it, was included in their investigation. The compartment under the posterior seat was full of coachman's belongings.
Yeah, Mouse, that's how I feel about it too. I can't do like fresh onion. So for me, like if I eat onion, it's cooked.
Sorry, my dog was bothering me. It's noted in black and white here in the police report. Santa!
Good lord, I forgot to unmute.
You know what? We're gonna stop here.
We're all getting so sidetracked right now.
So side, I'm over here like messing with my soup.
Food.
I
I'm
was
just-
drinking water.
No, it's okay. It's okay. We're
Yeah, my
all.
dog was like bothering me at the moment, and I was like, wait.
You know
it's-
what's funny is I did the line too. I did it really good. I'm like, ha ha ha. And then everybody's like, hey. And like, oh.
I
Damn
asked
it.
y'all if that was Nikki, so and
I hit
y'all
the phone and I
said
said no.
Nikki was
It's
the one
not.
that said no. To be fair,
Nikki said no, it's not Nikki.
I'm gonna save again because I'm paranoid. Is anyone else like this? You like
I do it
save
all the time.
and
I
then
said, like,
before
3
you,
times.
yeah, you like close the game. You're like, wait, you know,
I'm gonna do
like
it again.
hold
Mhm.
on.
I do a bunch of saves. Like you only have 2 there. I have like 4 and 5 if I can.
Yes, but that the game does that weird thing where it like saves right before important decisions are made. So
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
you
Mhm.
know,
I
like,
know. Trippy, right?
yeah, it's
How
wild.
dare you flip me that bird?
I love how it watches out for you.
Yeah, it's a thing.
It's cool. I love that. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's got our back.
I found my new
Any-
favorite character this time, so
Ooh,
I don't thirst over her though because
Oh,
it's a
her.
50-year-old girl.
Well, yeah, but like her outfit's cute.
They're
She's
cute.
adorable. She's definitely adorable. Okay. Who are you people?
Who are you?
Hi, I'm Tom Nook, and I'm here for your fucking bells.
Oh.
What?
Are you
Hi,
gonna
I'm
introduce
Notoriously
yourself?
Mickey,
There you
and
go.
that's it. Have a nice night.
Hi, I'm Notoriously Nikki, and you can find me over at twitch.tv/Notoriously Nikki, where I do things like play games, hang out, rude comments, dad jokes, and awesome crafts. You should come see my channel. 'Cause she's
Rude
amazing.
comments. What are you talking about? How am I rude?
Does this mean that Nikki gets to introduce Diz?
Yeah, introduce me. Go for it.
Oh fuck. Hi guys, I'm Dizcam. You can find me at twitch.tv/Dizcam. We do crazy things over at the dive. Toast to you, have a drink, and yeah. I don't know.
That's not bad.
was
That's pretty good. That's
Yeah.
about right anyway.
Yeah.
That's totally right.
I don't know. I made sure I said something about the dive.
High five. That's really all it's about.
Oh my gosh, Dill. That is. Did you see Diz? Dylan's
Drink
emote.
emote of you.
What?
Have you not?
Oh, the
Dylan's
seen it?
drinky one. Yeah,
talking.
yeah. It was gonna be on my channel, but I don't have I don't have them yet. I don't have the animated
you
emote
should.
unlocked.
Everyone should.
I
don't have
don't
my
though.
follower ones yet either.
Weird.
I have the follower one. I have one follower one.
I thought that I didn't have it, but it's on the right hand side on the topper, like the little top area, and it says add. You click on it, and then
Yeah, mine literally says it's not. I don't have it yet.
Oh, weird. Okay.
I mean, Dylan just got his like this past week.
Yeah, they're doing them out slow. You know.
Yeah, it's a slow
Yeah.
but sure thing.
So we're gonna raid Junkstar because they went on a mini vacation because of family stuff, and today is their first day back. So I'm like, yeah, let's welcome them back. Y'all got free emotes and animated emotes. Yeah, it's a thing.
What's the-
Yes, thank you, Sona. Check out my social media. Check out YouTube. We're gonna be putting out more content soon. And also join us in our Discord, and that is the merch store. What else? Check out Nikki and Diz. They are both very wonderful streamers. If you haven't done so already, you
No,
should do
you.
that because that's a crime you're committing.
Also check out Dickie because they're a real stand-up guy.
Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. So yeah, thank you guys for being here. We will play for longer next week for sure. We're just very all over the place.
It's totally fine. Like it was good. I had
Yeah.
fun. Thank you. I love your
Yeah.
face. I've missed you guys.
Just love your face too. No, you're okay, Sona. You're being productive. All right, guys. Let's just say welcome back to Dunk. All right. Bye.
Bye.